welcome all to beautiful Melbourne on this day that we thought that the heavens would open. I'm joined here by Jerry Galvin, and we are very excited to bring you the men's intermediate final, a very international affair over here in Gaelic Park in Melbourne, where we see a Victorian intermediate team take on Auckland. Jer, initial thoughts?
Yeah, Ferg, look, beautiful day here. Bit of a breeze from right to left as we're looking at it, but hopefully, should be a good day of football ahead.
And we'll stand here now for Aron Naveen playing in the background on this proud day for Irish sport. Nice crowd bringing it to trickle in, Ger. It's going to be, I think, a good day's sport already. Victoria took home the first title in the women's intermediate. Victoria in 6 finals today. Obviously, Ger and myself, part of the Padraig Pearse's club. We're familiar with the Victoria team, but to be honest, I do not know the first thing about this Auckland team.
No.
Looking forward to seeing what they have to offer.
Not a thing. Hopefully now, it's a good affair.
They look physically strong, actually. They look stronger than
they do. They look big lads,
yeah. I know Victoria has some very, very strong players here playing today, so let's see what we have on offer. I'd say we better get the team sheets.
Yeah, that would be handy. We got the team sheet. We got the team sheet.
I don't have no. Let's go. Michael, even if you have a photograph of the team sheet, that's one of the lads. Can you send up a copy of the team sheet so we can see what numbers fellas have? Do your lads have a team sheet? Yeah.
We're just about ready to go here now.
And we're off after some initial technical difficulties. Early attack by Auckland, and it is a free for them. Again, I think this game's meant to be a 50-50 game. It's going to be pretty tight. In the past, if I look at it over the last few years, this has been a pretty tight competition, Ger. If you look at it, there's always surprises thrown up in this. I remember we played Auckland about maybe 5 years ago, South Australia about 5 years ago. They took us down late on. It was a big shock for us at the time, but what it shows is that absolutely anything can happen. They've got some pretty strong players. Let's see what they have to offer today. Early attack by Victoria and a free kick.
Yeah, good start here. Jason Hogan, a big man, pulled a free.
Yeah, Jason Hogan's got plenty up his sleeve, doesn't he? Very, very skillful player.
He does. He's carrying a bit of a knock at the minute, but hopefully he can power through. That was a poor attempt at a free there now. First wide of the game.
Start again by Victoria. David Andrews pops it across. Evan Orn from Briefy and Mayo. Steffi McKenna. Steffi's got some good senior experience as well. Paddy. Good turnover. Brian Norris loses the ball, but Paddy slips it up nicely. Evan Noran again. The Pearse's men come by. That's played across. And here comes the centre back. Very tidy player, Gino Donu. Very, very well dispossessed by the Auckland players. Here comes number 8 for Auckland, Dan Butler. Very nice ball into number 13, Dominic McFool. And that's very well intercepted. But Auckland, again, they look very, very physical. They're not going to let anything go. Oh, that is going to be free in.
Silly foul there, really, Fergus. Silly foul there now, in fairness.
I think you can tell early on, there's going to be absolutely nothing in this competition.
Nah, this is going to be a right cracker game.
Yeah.
Auckland playing with a big breeze behind them here in the first half.
Yeah, probably 4 or 5 point breeze.
Oh, at least, yeah. I see Micheál Kenny in goal there for Victoria. No hat, no gloves.
And they call Pablo. That's a pretty poor miss.
That's a wide ball.
Wide, and the umpire weighs it wide. Good mix here, actually, looking at the Auckland team. We've got a good mix of club. Maris Rangers, St. Patrick's Emeralds, Celtic and Harps, with Maris Rangers probably the most well represented, looking at where they're from. Again, this is probably what's special about games over here. A good mix of players from absolutely every corner of the country. Exotic places like Roscommon, places like Leitrim, Longford, which for a Kerry man like myself is fantastic to see. Good ball in by, a bit of wasteful actually. Victoria being a bit scrappy, Auckland looking like they're on top early on. Again, we're probably going to be guessing half the players' numbers, seeing as the jerseys are turned inside out.
Jerseys are inside out,
yeah. Our best.
We'll give it a go.
Mark Grant, captain of the Victoria team. Again, this guy's very good operator, plenty senior experience playing with Wolf Tones, the defending champions here in Victoria. With his trusty left boot. Cian O'Neill knocks it across, and here comes the man they call Pablo. Brian Norris, Captain Kerr.
Good Offaly man.
A very good Offaly man.
A good golfer too, I believe.
Well, I don't know if he can find these golf clubs. That's into number 19 for Victoria, David Andrews. First score of the game. It over. Brian Norris from Captain Kerr, who was recently home to see his club through to their first junior championship final in Offaly. They beat the mighty Clara of Shane Lowry fame, so that's a pretty good score. Brian will obviously miss the final, which he'll be disappointed to miss, but hopefully he can find some joy today with Victoria. Good ball out the field, and again Mark Grant on the ball, reads that well. Very measured. We have to remember a lot of these players have played 4 games this week already, so a lot of them today is about conserving energy. Evan Norn from Briefy and Mayo. Brian Norris. And back to Michael Kenny, who's probably had about 7 touches today. If this was footy, he'd be possessions, gives it away.
Plenty of disposals.
Now the cornerback for Auckland, James Durkin. Feeds it into number 8. Dan Butler. That's a really good touch. But again,
another
wide by the Adelaide umpire. That's 2 reasonably poor misses for Adelaide or for Auckland. Again, pretty open game. It's pretty nip tuck.
Yeah, both teams are trying to find their feet. I don't think that wind is really helping Auckland either. The ball going in, but interested to see the next couple of minutes now who gets on top.
Yeah, I feel like, again, I don't think there'll be much between the fitness. You're just looking for your star players to produce. That's a really good ball out to Patter Cody. Patter Cody just back from Uluru yesterday. This would be disappointed not to make the senior team, but a very, very solid player. Absolute teak tough.
A very good operator, very good athlete.
Yeah, played in the All-Ireland final for his club against Kerry's Nagale about 6 years ago. The disappointment on the day, but a fantastic achievement by Patter's club in Wexford to actually make the final. Now here comes Mark Grant, who's been very influential already. Probably a bit iffy, but we have it though. Under pressure, probably lucky enough to get the free there was Kieran Flatley.
Taken quickly.
Good ball in. Should be a score here. David Andrews. Nice dummy. Beautiful vision. Chance here for Victoria.
Great goal.
Goal, and again it's that man, Brian Norris.
Great goal. Norris off to a flyer now, 1-1 inside the first 10 minutes.
Yeah, he was just off the play and kicked 4 points in his first game. Again, he's just an influential player. Great vision. Fantastic score. Very, very well worked by Kieran Flattery. Good contest by Patter Cody again. And back, Victoria getting a bit of a foothold here now. Hopefully they can make the dominance pay. Steffi McKenna. Nice ball in. Very well led off by Kieran Markey. Again, very controlled on the ball. Kieran Markey to the centre back, Cian O'Donoghue. Cian O'Donoghue into Jason Hogan, brother of Kieran Hogan, who soldiered for many years with the Padraig Pearse's club. Mark Grant again. Again, measured by Victoria. Kieran Flatley. He's got a man outside him. David Andrews. And Dang. Mark Grant. Norris again, good touch. Back to the centre back, Cian O'Donoghue. This is very, very well worked. Back to Cian O'Donoghue, who slips it off. Very, very nice score again there, Kieran Markey.
Another good score there against the wind. I'll make that 1-2 to no score, Ferg.
1-2 to no score, yeah, good start again into the breeze. Some poor enough misses by Auckland early on. They might live to regret. They need to keep their foot in the game. It's a good ball out the field, good contest again, and again I have to say Mark Grant by Norris being the two men who stood out to me so far.
Yeah.
Mark Grant, using all of his experience, he really is a good footballer.
Two very experienced players here carrying this team here at the minute.
Yeah, Paddy Cody, that's a good ball in. Cian O'Neill, and again solid on the ball. I think Victoria had a couple of sloppy ones early on, but looking very, very solid on the ball. Good ball retention. It looks like they're creating a score every time they have the ball.
Yeah, Ferg, they're in no panic.
Again.
They're in no panic.
He sees Pablo, he doesn't give it to him this time. Nice ball across. Mark Grant. That's a good ball, Kieran Markey. Well defended, good hand in there by the
Very
defender.
good defending.
Outstanding defence there by number 4, Robert Byrne. Good ball now, first. Oh, here we go. Here's the Victorian cornerback. Well read. Conley Garvey. Very, very well read. And he's coming again. He's given an option. Well worked. Same again. David Andrews on the ball again. Steffi McKenna now with the free. Probably feel the Auckland forward should have done better there.
Definitely, yeah.
Probably should have done better there as well.
Probably should have.
Ball straight into touch.
Yeah, Auckland seemed very wasteful on the ball here this opening 10 minutes.
Yeah. And here come Auckland now. Number 22 is Oisin Coleman. Gives it into Ronan Cahill. Oh, here he comes. And Coleman wins the free. Again, probably played advantage there. Could have been a free in earlier on. Referee played pretty good advantage. Gives the free in. Will possibly take out the book and give a ticking to the Victorian player. A couple of players down on the ground here. They need to score, don't they?
They do. They need to score badly to get on the board here.
Again, we've seen this intermediate. We have to remember these players, none of them would have played with each other up until about 3 or 4 weeks ago, which is why really momentum is such an important thing on the day, because you're playing against teams that just aren't used to playing against each other. So still a long way to go. Good score by Auckland. Again, it looks pretty even. It's just Victoria being more clinical.
Yeah, Victoria are making the most of their chances.
1-2 to 1 point. 10 minutes gone. Michael Kenny, really good vision, spots Steffi McKenna. Former All-Star with Victoria 2 years ago when they had that close call with New South Wales up a point with about 10 minutes to go. The lap of the gods didn't fall in their favour. Hopefully for Steph today and his colleagues, it will fall in their favour. Paddy Cody again, very solid on the ball. Back to Evan Norrin, back to Michael Kenny. Cian O'Neill looking for it, goes into the centre. Jordan McCabe gives a good ball out, and there is Cian O'Donoghue. Cian O'Donoghue, good pace, beats his man, fantastic drive, fantastic dash, very good hands. Brian Norris and the referee, new advantage was given. Great burst there by Cian O'Donoghue.
Brilliant run there from Cian O'Donoghue. He looks to have injured himself in the process, but yeah, he's a very strong player.
Again, you'll notice how there isn't the same burst and intensity you'd often associate yourself with a final. Again, we have to remember this is the 5th game these teams have played, and that's probably what makes this unique. It's often a battle of endurance as much as ability. But again, both sides. Oh, that looks like it could be a pretty serious injury for Jason Hogan. Actually, he went down, and hopefully it's not too serious.
That injury he was carrying into the game, I think, might have got the better of him.
What injury was that?
Quad. I think he tore his quad yesterday. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, he seems to be in some distress there at the minute.
Yeah, fingers crossed for Jason that it's not too serious. Fingers crossed it's only a niggle and nothing more serious than that. We might take this time to even go through the teams at the moment, so those of you watching from home are introduced to the teams. We got in goals for Victoria, we got Michael Kenny of the Wolf Tones Club. Michael's from Williamstown in Galway. We got Shane Scott, Wolf Tones from Westport and Mayo. Mark Grant from Wolf Tones from St John's in County Down. Kieran Markey, Gary Owen from St Finbarrs in Loud. We got Conlock Garvey, Wolf Tones from Mulcabawn in Armagh. We got Austin Duvagon, Wolf Tones from St Michael's in Roscommon. Do you know him from your days?
Austin Daigan, yeah. Austin Daigan, yeah.
We got Brendan Murphy, Wolf Tones from Mulcabawn and Armagh. Again, that association between Armagh and in particular South Armagh and Wolf Tones has gone back many a year. We got Kieran Flatley, Wolf Tones from Williamstown and Galway. Very strong Wolf Tones contingent. Then we head into the Patrick Pearce's brigade. Jason Hogan from Tullamore in Offaly. We got Ken Hogan, Patrick Pearce's Tullamore and Offaly. Dan Kelleher from Tubber and Offaly. Kieran Turner from Tyrconnell Harps in Glasgow. We got Brian Norris from Capnaker in Offaly. Liam Shear, St Kevin's, Garrenstown in Dublin. We've got Dan Malone, St Kevin's, St Michael's in Down. And we got Evan Noren from Briefy and Mayo as we get back to the game. We'll keep going through the players and again in a few minutes. Here comes number 13, Dominic McFall. Very well intercepted again. Brian Norris on the ball, controls the ball. Cian O'Neill gives the ball. Steph McKenna to Mark Grant. They seem to be working it out pretty easy.
Again, Auckland, they can't seem to find anything going forward.
Yeah. Seems like they're struggling with the wind actually. A lot of the balls they're not used to maybe the hard ground. I don't know what kind of ground they play on over there, but a lot of the balls are hitting the ground hard.
Yeah, it's as if they're overcompensating.
Yeah. Cian O'Neill. Paddy Cody. Good burst again, creates the space. Victoria will be looking to make something happen here. Evan gives it to Brian Norris. Brian Norris gives it to number 20, who is... Gives it to Paddy Cody. Paddy Cody back to Cian O'Donoghue. Cian O'Neill, two big men in the middle as well, been pretty influential getting on the ball. Paddy Cody. Auckland with 12 men back, looking to create a bit of a wall, but I do think Victoria are picking them open pretty easily at the moment. Evan Noren. Cian O'Neill. Into Markey, but that is intercepted, very well intercepted by the Auckland centre back, Shane Gallagher. Here come Auckland again. Need to make something happen. Number 19, Ronan Cahill. Into pressure. And that's well done there by Éanna Corrie. Éanna Corrie gives it across to Darragh Nutmoran. Watch the bounce here now. This is where they're getting caught. Good hands by the corner forward. Dominic McFall. Here comes number 5, Dermot Gleeson. Dermot Gleeson in. Number 13 with a chance. Dominic McFall, and he wins it. Good free. This should be regulation point. Again, brings the gap back to 3 points.
Yeah, Auckland very composed in the back line, worked it well up the field and ended in what should be a handy free.
Should be a handy free, definite free. I don't think there was any complaints about the Victoria team. Nice score there by Cian McQuillan. Brings it back to 3 points. again, fantastic here. We see the camogie in the background. The football, we got 6 finals today. Victoria in all 6 finals. We also have South Australia women playing in the intermediate ladies, and we have WA playing in the hurling. And other than that, it's 4. And Auckland here, obviously, and then we've got 3 big battles. Big battles between New South Wales and Victoria. Age-old rivalry here. Having played in a few finals myself, I know it's one of those things that hurts if you don't put it away, and I feel like every one of these games is going to go down to the wire.
Yeah, 100%.
Norris on the ball.
We see it every year, Ferg, when the Sydney teams and the New South Wales teams come over for the Sevens in February. They always bring a bit of fight, a bit of tenacity.
Oh, big time. They do. I think New South Wales have a bit of I won't call it arrogance, I'd call it confidence. They come with expectation.
It's a bit like your crowd down in Kerry, isn't it?
They do. They come with probably an inbred arrogance, which is probably good in many ways.
Oh, 100%.
Kieran Flatley.
Keano Donoghue's down here in the middle of the field holding his head.
Yeah, is
not
Jason
sure what
Hogan
happened.
gone off, Ger?
No. He's looking for a free there. I don't think anyone saw what happened there.
Kieran Flatley again.
He's back up anyway.
Brian Norris haven't scored now, and Victoria haven't scored in about 5-10 minutes, I'd say. Here comes Flatley.
It must be.
Here comes Markey. Very well defended by Auckland again. He ran into pressure. This is going to be free out for Auckland. Really well defended. James Durkin, Robert Byrne and Dermot Gleeson really are actually putting up a good battle there in the full back line.
Yeah, Auckland seem to be sort of getting in gear now at the minute.
They do actually, yes.
Taking over turns.
6-7 minutes. It's a long ball in, probably over the sideline, pretty wasteful.
Yeah, very wasteful ball.
Disappointed with that, probably no need in particular with men over on the far side. I see the Victorian Brains Trust down below, Eamon McCormack, Michael McShane of the Wolf Tones Club, Diarmuid Vaughan, the Garryowen Club, and Tom O'Connor. Each of those have brought success for their various clubs over the last couple of years. Tom St. Kevin's won a surprise Sevens earlier this year. Fantastic performance, very well managed. Eamon and Michael having tasted success with the Wolf Tones in the championship, and Diarmuid Vaughan having helped spearhead a fantastic Garryowen team which have dominated football here in Victoria for the last 5 years with some fantastic open football. Here comes Pater Cody. Could be caught here for over travelling. Yeah, Pater caught there. Here, chance here now for Auckland to break fast. Man over, here comes number 5, Dermot Gleeson again. Good control on the ball. He pops it out. This should be a score, but it looks like it's short. And again, wasteful. That's wide number 4 for Auckland. They really have been quite wasteful, actually.
I think they're going to rue that now in the end. Obviously, this breeze, like we said at the start, probably 4 or 5 point breeze.
Jason Hogan looks like he's made a Lazarus-like recovery. I see him, he's taped up. And known for his haircuts more than kicking points is...
I got Offley man again. He's rocking the Aussie tash at the minute.
He is. Again, I must take my hat off to Teresa, who's the GFHAA secretary, who has helped spearhead these games. Absolutely fantastic occasion. I was down here 2 days during the week, and just such a great atmosphere. I was up at a function last night watching Jarlath Burns talk, and I must admit, he's a man, when you speak we all listen. A great leader for the GAA, and his vision, I think, is it's pretty inspirational to hear him talk up in the Celtic Club last night. A great occasion with some of the other dignitaries, the head of the camogie and the head of the ladies football. Fantastic to hear him on a questions and answers session. But what an occasion it is. We've had Michael D. Higgins over to this and that famous games in Perth a few years ago, and we usually have the president of the GAA over here. Fantastic occasion. Kenny slows it down wisely. Straight down the middle this time. Looks like Auckland, the body's there. Again, Auckland come away with it. Number 11 for Auckland, Owen Rice wins up, greets it really well. Mark Grant standing off his man. Here's a chance, should be a score for Auckland, as long as they don't give away. Very well intercepted. And there's Kieran Flatley. And the ball finds its way out to David Andrews. Tom Hamilton finds Brian Norris. Well defended there, but Brian Norris wins the free. Brian Norris hands the ball to Keane O'Neill. He's got bodies left. Ball finds its way to Patrick Cody. Patrick Cody. Kelleher. Cody. Again, that's sloppy.
Just caught out of that sideways breeze now. The wind seems to have changed, Ferg, in the last couple of minutes.
Like it's going across the field. I think
it's more across the field than down into the Victoria end.
The ball really is finding its way fast across the ground here. Both teams need to adapt. Number 7 on the ball for Auckland, which is Dara Marin from Briefy and Mayo. Very nicely, Ronan Call. Victoria look like they've set, though. There isn't really anything open. Ronan Call knocks it back to the centre back, Shane Gallaghy. Shane Gallaghy to the full back, James Erkin. James from Broadwell in Meath. No, that ball's going to be over the sideline. Same again, following the regular team. We've seen both teams struggling with the breeze here, struggling with the speed of the pitch. And again, probably the fact that the season ended about 3 months ago for some of these clubs, so they're just maybe a bit rusty as well.
That's it, yeah. They've been back training a few weeks, but I don't think it's long enough. I don't think it's really long enough to get back up to full speed of a proper championship, but
25 minutes gone here, both teams struggling to get any bit of scoreboard momentum. It's been pretty open. It hasn't been all that many fouls, but just both teams struggling to get that bit of...
It's a good kick from Michael Canny against the breeze.
Yeah, very good kick. Finds his way to Brian Norris. If anyone can make something happen, it's Brian Norris. Gives the ball Markey. Markey has it. Cuts inside. He'll look to get back on his left. Controlling the ball. Very well defended again. Good ball in, and here's Norris. If anyone's going to make it happen, it's Norris. But he'll be disappointed with that. Having popped over 1-1 early on. Again, this intermediate final, the appetizer ahead of the senior final later on today.
Yeah, that should be a cracker.
Should be a cracker.
Victoria, New South Wales.
New South Wales haven't gotten the better of Victoria in both games early on, but there was only a kick of the ball in both of them. Let's get back to this battle. Here come Auckland again. That's a very, very nice ball into the number 21, Tomas Griffin. Very nice by Tomas Griffin. And again, very wasteful by the Auckland player. That's pretty poor in fairness. Drilled out wide, well cleared. Auckland should have possession here again. Just some of the decisions there, but it's pretty poor ball in.
Yeah, it's pretty poor on both sides, have to admit.
It was a ball in actually. Chance here if he gets it. Very, very nice touch. Should be a free. They got away with it there. Stephen McKenna, well intercepted again. And another turnover. And there comes Keane O'Donoghue, clears the ball out. Auckland a bit annoyed, not getting the free there. That's a great ball across. Great ball, David Andrews. Well played by David Andrews. Look for Patter Cody. Patter has an absolute ocean of space in front of him. Might not shoot though. I think he'll look to get someone else on the ball. And pretty wasteful there. Looked for the free but wasn't getting anything.
Yeah, again, for both sets of teams, very wasteful.
Yeah, but Victoria haven't scored in 15 minutes. John, I was looking at my notes, and the last score was after 9 minutes. I don't think Victoria will be getting worried, mind you. I think the management will be happy.
I think so, to go in just a couple of points ahead, yeah.
Absolutely, consolidating, keeping Auckland. But in terms of the game itself, it's been pretty open. I'd probably argue Auckland have had more possession around the middle.
I would have thought so, yeah, especially in the last 10-15 minutes.
Yeah, pretty wasteful. Here comes number 12, Brendan Mullen. This has probably been Auckland's best player today, I think, number 5, who is Dermot Gleeson.
He's definitely there, yeah.
And I spoke too soon, I put the famous hooks on him. He gives away the ball. But I feel like he's been Auckland's best player today. He's been pretty influential, he's been very busy. He's been looking to get on the ball and support his teammates. Hasn't been the best game I've ever seen.
No.
Because I think conditions are pretty good as well. We were expecting torrential rain, but it's been pretty moderate fare in terms of entertainment.
Yeah, again, I think that wind now is having something to do with it. It's blowing straight across the field now into our faces at the minute. It's not ideal for either team.
There's, again, great to see such a luminaries here. I see Oliver Duffy of Roscommon fame, his father, the famous Oliver Duffy from Roscommon, moved over here, bred 3 sons, incredible.
A good Tulsk man.
Are they? Yeah. Your same club as yourself?
Yeah, same club, yeah.
Yeah, would Michael have played with you growing up?
He'd be a bit older than me, but he would have played for Tulsk, yeah. And he was in Roscommon for a while.
Yeah, the 3 brothers played with Ireland in the Harmony Cup, the AFL competition, which sees countries from all over the world, and they've led Ireland to many success. Incredible AFL players. Michael, a fantastic Gaelic footballer himself.
Brilliant player.
Having played with Patrick Pearce's for a number of years. Here comes that man, Gleeson again. Nice touch, and again on the ball. That's a good touch. Here they might open something up here, but again Victoria have that wall here, and again I feel like looking at Auckland, they're going to get their scores if they get the ball in fast.
I think so, eventually, yeah.
If you look at Victoria, whereas they have been wasteful enough on the ball, they've got some very, very strong defenders. You've organisers like Patrick Cody, Mark Grant, just very, very strong on the ball. Keane O'Donoghue as well. Chance here. Goal!
Great goal
for Auckland.
Great goal.
Spoke too soon. Just shows you what I know. Saying that they wouldn't open a chance. Very, very good ball inside and a very, very good finish. Brings the teams level.
Yeah, they held onto the ball well. 2 cutthroat passes down the middle and they were straight in.
Yeah, excellent finish there by Auckland. Michael Kenny was left spread eagled, but he had absolutely no chance. I think we did say that Auckland had the lion's share of possession, and we did feel that the scoreboard wasn't reflective of that. Probably a more fair reflection here, but again I don't think Victoria will panic yet. Long way to go, but Auckland have looked much better the last 15 minutes.
They have, the last 15-20 minutes, yeah. Victoria were on top the first 10, but it's been all Auckland since.
David Andrews.
I think Victoria might be happy enough to go in level at half time, regroup and come back out again.
Evan Orn, that is a very good ball across to Markey. Good touch, chance here.
Keane O'Donoghue again.
I would argue that was a very, very clever free to give away by Dan Butler. I think he'll take his free. That is definitely outside scoring distance.
Yeah, 100% against that breeze.
The umpire here in front of me, Paul O'Driscoll. Having a debate with the Auckland manager over the intricacies of the tackle rule.
Yeah, Keane O'Donoghue very influential here for this Victoria side this first half.
Here comes Kieran Flatley. Will it be outside his range? Possibly. I feel like Victoria should maybe get a big man on the edge of the square here in case the ball falls shy. I'm not sure he'll have the range here. This would be a very, very good score, and given that Auckland have kicked the last 3 scores, yeah, just to the left and wide, probably should have gone short there. It was going to be a pretty tough score into the breeze.
I think that was for a left footer. I think kick it into the wind, out of the hands more so. I would have thought.
Who's going to take home the celebration tonight, Jar? Who's your call? What's your call? What's your call? About 2 or 3 minutes to go to half time.
I still think Victoria will go in and regroup at half time and come back out. But yeah, that's it. Like you said earlier, it's a very open game now since the Auckland goal.
And to be honest, I don't think fitness is going to be, it could be caught here. He is caught. And here is that man Gleeson again. I've spoken about him many a time. He looks very controlled on the ball. Oh, he gets the ball away. Chance.
Great block.
That would have been absolutely huge chance for Auckland. I feel like it was the corner forward, is it? Massive chance for Auckland to get ahead.
There's the number 2 Shane Scott from Wolf Tones there with the interception of the block.
Yeah, Conlac Garvey.
Conlac Garvey, yeah. Very tenacious, very sticky defender. I've had my run-ins with him this year.
Yeah. He's
a very, very good footballer.
Club, you have to put their hand off. They've really rebuilt after COVID, brought in some very, very strong players, and that starts at the intermediate level up. They've become a force again. This is going to be short and wide, yeah. Oh no, very good score.
Over the bar, yeah.
Very,
great score.
Very good score. Crept in over over the post. That puts Auckland a point up, and Auckland support over the far side. They've obviously brought a strong contingent from New Zealand, from down in Christchurch, and from Auckland. Fantastic to see here.
Yeah, again, that all came. We were praising him a minute ago, Cian O'Donoghue, but he let the ball bounce over his head, and it ended up in a 45 for Auckland.
Just one of those ones as a cornerback. Sometimes you can't help yourself. You know it's going to happen, but again, Victoria, you feel like for this, just they need to get their ball players on the ball for 3 or 4 minutes, retain possession. The pressure now from Auckland's pretty relentless at the moment. Again, we did say earlier on, it feels like a 3 or 4 point win, but you know, at the same time, when there's 20 minutes to go, that win doesn't do you much. Good ball, and that's well defended again by Garvey. Auckland have it. They're going to look probably for a free here if they can get one. Back to Gleeson. A chance here. That's a good strike. That's probably a score. That
Great
is a
score.
Fantastic score again by Auckland. They have now kicked 1-4 without reply.
I think so far, yeah. Victoria really struggling the last 15-20 minutes.
Yeah, they are. And you know what had happened? There was a 5-minute spell there where we just kicked probably 3 or 4 balls over the sideline. We got scrappy, and then heads just dropped a small bit. And we are half time. Sure, summarise it. What have we got? It's probably started very slow, but it's there towards the end, and we're probably in for a very
It started slow. Victoria were on top. Obviously got the goal early on. Brian Norris with the 1-1. But yeah, Auckland slowly but surely worked their way into the game and have turned the tide. That was a poor attempt to the free there now. First wide of the game. I see Micheál Kenny in goal there for Victoria. No hat, no gloves.
And they call Pablo. That's a pretty poor miss.
That's a wide ball.
Wide, and the umpire waves it wide. Number 19 for Victoria, David Andrews. First
Norris
score
knocks
of the
it
game.
over.
Brian Norris from Captain Kerr, who was recently home to see his club. Feeds it into number 8, Dan Butler. That's a really good touch. But again,
another
wide by the Adelaide umpire. That's David Andrews. Nice dummy. Beautiful vision. Chance here for Victoria.
Great goal.
Goal, and again, it's that man, Brian Norris. With
Great goal. Norris off to a flyer now, 1-1 inside the first 10 minutes.
Yeah, he was just off the play and kicked 4 points in his first game. Again, he's just an influential player, and way to go. Good score by Auckland. Again, it looks pretty even. It's just Victoria being more clinical.
Yeah, Victoria are making the most of their chances.
Fantastic drive, fantastic dash. Very good hands, Brian Norris. And the referee knew advantage was given. Great burst there by Keane O'Donoghue.
Brilliant run there from Keane O'Donoghue. He looks to have injured himself in the process, but yeah, he's a very strong player.
But again, both sides. Oh, that looks like it could be a pretty serious injury for Jason Hogan. Actually, he went down and went a corner forward. Dominic McFall. Here comes number 5, Dermot Gleeson. Dermot Gleeson in, number 13 with a chance. Dominic McFall, and he wins it good. Cody, Mark Grant, just very, very strong on the ball. Keane O'Donoghue as well. Chance here. Chance here. Goal,
Great goal
for Auckland.
Great goal.
Spoke too soon. In control on the ball. Oh, he gets the ball away. Chance.
Great block.
That would have been out of force again. This is going to be short and wide. Yeah. Oh no, very good
Over
score.
the bar, yeah.
A chance here. That's a good strike. That's probably a score. That
Great
is a
score.
fantastic score again by Auckland. They have now kicked. And I believe we're back in action here now. Sure, we spoke there. We still feel Victoria have the upper hand here. It's 1-4 to 1-2. Very, very strong there by the Auckland player. And again, we have a Victorian player down, who's Keane O'Neill. I don't think Victoria can afford to lose him. He's been pretty influential, in particular in the first 15 minutes.
No, I think after they lost Jason early in the first half there. Oh, sorry, Jason is back on actually now in full forward. He seems to have made a recovery. But yeah, no, we don't like to see any lads going down.
Yeah, no, absolutely not. And here come Auckland again. Looks to win a free from Mark Grant, who's probably been a bit quieter in the last 10 minutes. Auckland again, number 9, Keane McQuillan. Or number 6, apologies, Shane Gallagher. Shane Gallagher gives it to number 15, Aidan Corey. Good ball in by Corey into the big man inside. Number 17 is Paddy Doherty. And here's Coleman, probably the most influential player for Auckland. They're stuck in the corner. They'll do very well to get it out of here because, he went down soft. Probably a combination of a sloppy foul, but a very well, clever one foul by the Auckland player. Very well coached, free to win. Chance here again for Coleman's on the ball. I don't think he's going to shoot. He's going to lay it short here.
Oh, surely. Yeah.
Again, if we think of what's at stake here today, it's the pride of winning a state championship. This intermediate championship has been won by South Australia. It's been probably dominated by Victoria the last couple of years. But Auckland will be looking to get their names on the title tonight, get their bodies up on stage. A big ball tonight, 500 people in zinc with the All-Stars and the medals presentations. It's a fantastic occasion. Again, we have Jarlath Burns will be the main man on show tonight, in addition to the Irish ambassador and all the various dignitaries. Fantastic occasion. I think as a player, being at it when you lose is absolutely zero fun. So I think there's a lot at stake here for the players. In particular, winning something abroad like this, pretty special. Now, here comes Flatley to Cody. Cody needs to get rid of this. He did well though. O'Neill, and O'Neill gives the ball to Flatley. Flatley back, much more measured there, and over to David Andrews. Bit more measured here now by Victoria, much better.
Yeah, they seem to be more in control, more relaxed on the ball. But again, I don't think that breeze is doing anyone any favours.
No,
at the
I don't
minute.
think
It's
it is
still
either.
across the field.
Very good ball and very, very well marked there by Kieran Markey from Garryowen. I would definitely fancy him to slot this over well within range with the breeze, good angle, and he is a very, very accurate player. Beautiful, beautiful strike, and as expected, he slots it over the bar. Fantastic score.
Back to a 1 point game.
Back to a 1 point game, and again, we do feel like Victoria will have the upper hand here as we push into the late stages of the game. But I feel like I'm stating the obvious that this will come down to the last 2 or 3 minutes. I cannot see this be anything but a close game. Then again, I did say that I couldn't see a score coming up earlier on, and Auckland buried the ball in the back of the net. Very, very nice ball. Chance here now. Chance here for Auckland. Coleman's looking for it. And it's back outside. Should be a score here. Very, very, very soft read there.
Very soft. I didn't see anything there for...
And again, that's trying to be
very
neutral.
soft.
Yeah, but then again, there doesn't seem to be much in the way of complaints by the Victorian team. And this should be a regulation score for the Auckland free taker, who has slotted over the last couple nicely. Again, this is to restore the 2 point lead. Nice score over the bar again by the Auckland midfielder. McQuillan looks pretty solid in the freeze actually. He's a bit sloppy earlier on, but he's looked very good the last 2 minutes. That looks like a definite free. Given away by Steffi McKenna, number 15 again, Aina Corrie. Physical
in the club and good crack.
Yeah, and probably one of the big things is actually how well the men's and women's sport is very much intrinsically linked over here, whereas at home it always felt like they're separate clubs, but over here, if I look at my own committee, you know, the females are very much the leading lights of our own committee and of most clubs actually, driving, and you see that in the women's participation. Probably more female members than male members over here, which is absolutely amazing. For those of us who've kids over here, we want our children to play GA, very much set up with 4 underage clubs in Melbourne now, which is fantastic. Risky one across the pitch. That's good strength, very, very good strength. And the referee blows it for over carrying. Should be pulled up as well. Should be a yellow card here for the Auckland player for over carrying. Probably a bit of time wasting here. I don't think there's anything wrong with him. Yeah, he's up straight away.
Victoria getting a bit agitated now.
Yeah, I think too early to panic yet. Is it 4 down or 3 down?
3, I believe.
Yeah. They do need to make something happen though, particularly with this breeze. The scores are going to be hard to come by. Here comes Flanley. Probably outside of range a bit, but he looks like he's lining up to take the shot. Again, with that breeze, might be able to curl it round. Not a bad strike. Into the goal. Oh, drops it. Chance here. Needs to pop it over the bar. Oh. And good block. Probably should have taken the score here again. Cannot overemphasise the importance of scoreboard pressure right now in these conditions with players who retire later on. Probably could have popped it over the bar, but then again he saw a goal and you can't blame him for taking the chance.
You can't blame it at all.
No. Your top sporting memory, Ger? Football at home? Casting your mind back here while there's a break in play.
I suppose we won an intermediate championship with Tulse back in 2019. First time in the club for 34 years, I believe. That was a very special occasion for all of us involved. Those lads there playing 16, 17 years with the senior team, hadn't won anything.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that is probably number one. And yourself, Ferg?
Probably a few, really. I suppose you can't look past your club, really, can you? And whether that's underage or senior. Remember a very famous minor final back in the day when the famous Andrew Kirby back in Listowel stuck the ball in the top corner from about 30 yards out with about 20 seconds to go. Ty Kennelly gave him the ball, and he's absolutely buried a hole in the net with about 30 seconds to go. The goal that became known as the winner. Rumour has it, my van, the home club, sent him a bill for the hole in the net afterwards. He hit the ball so hard through the net.
That sounds a bit of fork.
But again, those are memories. You know, that first week in September every year when we get the team photograph sent to us by Andrian. Those memories stick with you forever. And here comes 2 teams now. We're trying to make their own memories today, but at the moment it looks like Auckland are very much in the ascendancy. I do feel like, having watched this game, I feel like that number 5, Coleman, when they were under pressure in the first half, he was the man who stood up, kept getting on the ball, was hungry, was the man who linked everything. And I feel like if Auckland do pull through in the end, he's the man. They have a massive bit of tanks to thank after the game. A few Auckland players down the ground here, perhaps are getting tired here. Here comes Keane O'Donoghue. Wins the free, possibly could have been done for overcarrying. They need to move the ball fast. Paddy needs to carry this now. He's got Mark Grant outside him.
Cody, good Wexford man.
Good Wexford there. Into Mark Grant from Wolf Tones. It's a tidy ball inside. Into Kieran Markey. This man very much a good score. They need to get him probably 20 yards out to get on the ball.
I think so, yeah.
Brian Norris. Back to Cody. Needs to make something happen here. Back to Norris. Very, very well played. Norris will pop this over the bar. Fantastic score again.
Good, Norris.
Really well played. And they're the men we spoke about earlier on. They're the men who need to get on the ball and make something happen. They don't need to force it. Very, very well worked. And again, I feel like if they do try and force it, Auckland are physically very strong. I don't think they're going to win much in the way of high balls into that full back line. Auckland have been team tough all day. Fantastically worked there between Paddy Cody, Mark Grant and Brian Norris. And again, it's that man Norris. I think that's 1-3 for the day.
Yeah, they need to get Norris on the ball. Obviously, every time he touches it, he does something well. So,
yeah. We've got about 15-20 minutes left of what's been an exciting game so far. breaks all around. Pretty warm day. The rain's coming in again. It was forecast that the heavens would absolutely open up here all day today. We've been incredibly lucky with good, amazing weather. 27 or 8 degrees here on Thursday. Very warm conditions, and the rain stay clear until about 3 o'clock today, which suits us fine because we'll be in the bar at that stage.
That suits us perfect for
what promises to be a very, very entertaining afternoon here in Gaelic Park. 15 to go.
1-6-1-4 in favour of Auckland. 2-point game. Feels like a very low scoring game, but I think the wind has impacted that majorly.
The wind has impacted, yes. Yeah. I think as well you can't underestimate the fact that players aren't used to playing with each other,
yeah,
you know.
100%.
So again, you don't have that natural understanding that you have with guys you're training with every week.
Their fourth day on the trot.
Well worked there by Keane O'Donoghue driving forward. Norris again, probably being the most influential player for Victoria. Just back from a couple of months at home with his club, Captain Kerr, as I mentioned. They're in the final in a couple of weeks. I'm sure Brian's heart will be in Offaly that day. Michael Kenny wins the free.
I imagine that's a booking for it, at least.
Yeah, that might be a booking for that man I mentioned there many times today. Dermot Gleeson, I was calling him Coleman earlier on. Dermot Gleeson, again, he's the man who's been Auckland's most influential player.
He's been given a black.
And he has been given a black card. That is an absolute huge loss.
That's a massive loss here. This is a big 10 minutes.
One might say it was a very, very needless free to give away. Probably need to see a replay to see if it was deserved.
I think a shoulder to the chest for and Michael Kenny had given away the ball, so
yeah, and
he can probably have no complaints.
And to be honest, looking at him coming off, looking at his body language, he kind of knew. Yeah. I didn't see him give out or didn't see him holding his hands up in the air. He had the look of a guilty man who had stolen the last biscuit, so to speak, from the biscuit tin. And I don't think any complaints by even any of his colleagues as well.
Good to see Michael back up anyway.
Yeah. No better man to be up and about than Michael Pablo.
He reminds you of Shane Curran.
There's a bit of Shane K. Curran about him, all right.
He likes to travel up the field.
Full-time coach, referee.
He does it all.
And entertainer. And Michael is nothing if not entertainer. Very popular player over here. Here's Norris. That looks like a really good strike.
Brilliant,
that is an excellent score
by
Brian Norris again. And is this the beginning of Victoria being on the ascendancy? They've got the extra man now for another 9 minutes.
I hope so. Back to a 1-point game here. So
back to a 1-point game with the breeze. Again, we promised you this was going to be a tight game, and it is very much living up to that expectation for all of you watching at home. Now, here comes Norris. Yes, Markey, very well blocked, incredibly well blocked again by the Auckland cornerback James Durkin. But the ball is loose.
On the ground.
Could be on the ground,
yeah.
And it is on the ground, and it's a free in. And
that's another handy free in. This should level it.
This should bring it back level. Pretty sloppy there by the Auckland back line. Having done all the hard work. And this should bring it back level. 3 points in quick succession for Victoria. We mentioned scoreboard pressure. We mentioned keep the scoreboard ticking over, and that's what they've done. And here comes Kieran Turner of Glasgow, Padraig Pearce's club, coming off. Good to see him get on the ball. Good to see him having an impact on the game. Kieran, one of the most committed players in the Pearce's club, and fantastic to see him here on the pitch representing Victoria. Steffi McKenna back on the pitch now. Steffi probably not his best game, but again, probably a man who can definitely deliver in this last 10 minutes.
Definitely a danger man when he gets on the ball.
Yeah, very much so. Quality player of Sinn Féin. Steffi's been around a long time, played senior football with the state many a time. Speaking of him, and that is an absolute incredible catch by Steffi McKenna. I did say he can deliver, and he pulls it out of the air with an amazing catch. Probably fell in his head for his troubles, but that is an amazing catch, and something like that lifts the team.
Yeah, Victoria just need to keep the pressure on now and build on these last 3 points that they've scored.
We've got less than 10 to go. Teams all square and what looks like another nail-biting encounter. I see the teams on the other side of the pitch warming up. We've got the men's senior final coming up. We've got the the ladies senior final, both of them between New South Wales and Victoria, the two powerhouses in Australia. Now here comes Cian O'Neill. Oh, could get done for travelling here. Probably lucky enough. Great tackling again. They've really been incredible tackling. Here's Markey. Very, very good play by Kieran Markey. Oh, and he gives the ball away. Here come Auckland. Here comes the Auckland midfielder, Dan Butler. Dan Butler into Paddy Doherty, the big man. Back to Paddy Doherty. Auckland just need to be measured here now. Again, they're playing into the breeze, so they probably need to eat up a bit of time as well. They definitely need to be selective in their shots here. Work it around. Probably they look to work it free here, Ger, I'd say, will they? Here comes the centre back, Shane Gallagher. Oh, that was a sloppy enough one. Should be a free in, and it is a free in. He just couldn't help himself. He committed to the tackle and gave away. And I feel like Auckland will be absolutely delighted with that. You could tell they were looking to.
They will, yeah. They just need this now to steady the ship.
We're all square here. Less than 10 to go. And again, even though we said Victoria are on the ascendancy after 4 games and in 5 days, bodies will begin to tire, minds will begin to tire. This is a very, very tough chance. I wonder will he even go for it. He probably will, because they've kicked some very, very good scores. This is the midfielder, I think, Cian McQuillan, who's been pretty accurate with the last 3 or 4. This is a massive, massive moment in this match. Yeah, as expected, he goes short. Tyke Ford. Tyke Ford works it out. Just they cannot commit a free here now. And they look like they might have him wrapped up here. Very, very good tackling by Steffi McKenna.
Very good tackling.
And the line ball is given to Victoria. Excellent play there by Stephen McKenna. That's 2 big moments in the game for him in the last 2 or 3 minutes. He looks like he's hobbling, but he's come up trumps now in the last 2 or 3 minutes when they needed him. Just calling out as well, Jared, the wind is actually going directly across the pitch now, so being realistic, it's probably in a non-entity at the moment.
It's not favouring either side at the minute.
No, not favouring either side at the moment. Here comes the man, Dan Kelleher. Pater Cody. Pater Cody's got Mark Grant outside him if he looks for him. Mark Grant was very influential early on, probably just maybe crept out of the game a small bit as the game bypassed him, but he's on the ball now here. Critical moment. He's usually pretty accurate and very sensible. Good ball out. Brian Norris, Pater Cody. Pater Cody looks, Steffi McKenna's outside. Gives it to Kieran Flatley. Here comes Steph McKenna. Steph McKenna again. Oh, strong tackle by Steph McKenna. Incredible strength there. Number 21 for Victoria is Evan Narn. Gives it out wide again. They look to run a free here. Oh, very well tackled there. David Andrews caught in possession and very well worked again. I have to commend Auckland's defence.
Auckland have been very
incredibly disciplined, very strong in the tackle.
Very cool, calm and committed at the back line.
Very much so. 21, Tomas Griffin from Galway. Gives it to the keeper. Probably 6-7 minutes to go. Oh, that is a very, very good vision. Cian O'Neill chasing him back. Steph McKenna strong. Oh, very well done there by the cornerback, Tyke Ford. Tyke Ford gives it to Tomas Griffin. Tomas Griffin gives it to Ronan Cahill. Ronan Cahill from the Celtic club in Auckland. He's probably under pressure here now. Here comes number 4, Robert Byrne. Robert Byrne needs to deliver it out of pressure. Gives it to the centre back, who's been pretty influential all day, Shane Gallagher. Shane Gallagher gets it back. This game is in the absolute melting pot. Both teams afraid probably to give away the ball at this stage. Oh, very well played by Shane Gallagher. He spotted the gap, sees it, goes for it, and drives through. He's under pressure here now.
That's
very well turned over, Dave Andrews.
Victoria.
That's a big turnover. Here comes Cian O'Donoghue. Cian O'Donoghue gives it in to Kieran Flatley. Should be a point, and it is. That's a superb score by Victoria. Superb score by Victoria. 1 point up, 4 in a row for Victoria since Auckland got that incredible point from the sideline. They've only had 1 chance. Victoria very much in the ascendancy, very disciplined, and it looks like, again, we said that they wouldn't panic, in particular with this management team. They'll be encouraging cool heads, which is definitely shining through, Jar.
Yeah, they're making full advantage of the extra men here the last 10 minutes.
Yeah, I'd forgotten about that actually. Yeah, you can clearly see it as well. across. Jordan McCabe to Keane O'Donoghue. Could be under pressure here now. Did well there. Back to Keane O'Neill. Keane O'Neill pulls it across. Patrick Cody could have taken the mark. What'll he do here? Should be a free. Gets it inside. Should be a score. Superb block. Probably Brendan Murphy. Just a small bit slow there to unwind there. And Auckland come away with it. Very well held up by Brian Norris. Probably soft enough free. That was a big moment.
Yeah.
Point there would have made it very difficult for Auckland, I feel.
Yeah, he made it very obvious what he wanted to do and give the defender plenty of time to block him down.
Dermot Gleeson ready to come back in again. We spoke about how influential he was all during the game. Coming off after his 10 minutes off, which means there's probably only about 5 minutes left. Saying no, great to get messages from all over the world. Damo Maloney up there in New South Wales. Damo, next St. Kevin's man, legend of Victorian hurling and football. Hope life is good up there, Damo, and great to have you watching on YouTube here. That's very well defended there. Kieran Flatley goes in very hard, very strong in the tackle. Here come Auckland. Very well played there again. There's number 8, Dan Butler, who's been pretty good throughout. Superb delivery out the pitch, opens it up. Again, we're now in the melting pot here, late in the game. Any one mistake here could make a huge difference.
Yeah, credit to Auckland. They're very good at moving the ball from their full back line into the last third.
Don't think either team or the commentators will want extra time here.
I don't think so, no.
Now here comes the centre back, Shane Gallagher. But there's a bit of a schmozzle there in the full back line. Looks like a bit of handbags, and it looks like it could be a free here for Victoria. That's a big moment, Auckland, and credit to the Victorian defence here. They've been absolutely fantastic in the second half.
Very well now in the second half.
Keane O'Donoghue back on the pitch, centre back. Mark Grant. Michael Kenny looking for it out the wing. Can't be long left now. Keane O'Donoghue. Next score for Victoria could be good night Irene for this game, I feel. Probably a needless ball in there. Really should have held on to it, in particular when this late in the game. Very hard to, it's like the sevens at this stage, very hard to lose the ball. Patrick Cody and strong. Very, very solid game by Patrick Cody. There's the centre back. Shane Gallagher gives the ball to number 15, Aina Corrie. Aina Corrie back to Gallagher. Back to Aina Corrie. They need to make something happen here. Is the referee going to fall for this? No, he won't.
He's giving a free out.
No, I think it was a free out as well, to be honest. I don't think that merited a free. Did his best, but very well defended, very disciplined.
Yeah, Victoria just need to settle now and hold on to the ball. Don't be kicking it away or doing anything stupid at this stage.
Yeah. Michael Kenny. Probably a bit risky.
Very risky ball.
Did well.
Just as I said it.
Patacone's got... He had Liam Shear outside him, but Patacone holds on to it. Patter needs to get rid of it. Oh, good
Great
strong
strain.
tackle by Auckland again.
Great strain. He's done well.
Probably Auckland will be probably questioning some of the decisions here. I feel like I see their management probably getting a bit irritated. Some of the 50-50s that looked like a pretty fair shoulder, but the referee gives a free in to Victoria.
I don't think they can blame the referee now for the scoreline, to be honest.
Well, no.
That first half they had a lot of waste.
Yeah, they will regret those wides, won't they, in the first half?
Definitely, yeah.
Now here comes Kieran Markey. I feel like he'll go short. I don't think he's going to go for this.
He seems to be eyeing it up. Big boot. Oh, well across the field.
Yeah, very well held there, and Auckland again come out with the ball.
Yeah, Victoria.
Could be caught here.
Victoria wasteful again. Should have played it short and kept the ball.
Dan Kelleher, number 20 for Victoria, very influential. One of the best trainers, apparently, so committed. Loves the Bronco runs and the fitness. You'll see him running up and down mountains in Offaly the whole time. It's Gleeson. Nice delivery. Gleeson needs to get on the ball. He was very influential. Dermot Gleeson, back after his black card, should be pretty fresh. Excellent delivery, and well cut out. And there is Cian O'Donoghue and Cian O'Neill looping in very, very well. Brian Norris, Ciaran Markey, good hands. Back to Cian O'Donoghue. Oh, this could be dangerous. Markey looked like a bit of a
slip there.
Bit of a push in the back. 1982 style. Not that Kerry men ever forget or hold grudges. Number 6, Shane Gallagher. Auckland need to make something happen. Here's Dermot Gleeson. Good hands, Shane Gallagher. That's good vision, Dan Butler. Again, they just have not got the ball into scoring zone in the last 10-15 minutes.
No, very wasteful there again. Yeah. There's sort of a hit and hope.
But again, you have to credit Victoria. Really, really strong defence.
Victoria's
really
back.
hunger.
See the 2 points all in the second half.
They are very well marshalled by this management team, who, as we heard at half time, probably told some home truths to some of the players, and you can see the response. They didn't panic. They've stuck to their guns, and they have eked out the last 4 points here to go a point up. Cian O'Neill, Mark Grant, Evan Norn. Be great to see your Mayo man win something.
Eventually, yeah.
Evan will be absolutely thrilled. Here's David Andrews looking for Markey. Probably the ball wasn't on. Markey's done very well there to make something happen.
Yeah, it'll be good for all these Pearce's boys. Obviously a bit of heartache this year.
Yeah, oh, here's a chance. This could be the end of it. This could be the end of it, and it is a superb
brilliant goal.
Fantastic. Held my breath there, and Tom Hamilton strokes it home. Give us a 4-point lead, or give Victoria a 4-point lead.
Cool as you like.
That's a big moment. Kieran Flannery coming back on. Very well worked score. Markey did actually very well out the sideline. The ball was played in. Yeah. The back was well beside him, but he used his body very, very well. And you have to credit Markey for making that happen. He did all the hard work. But incredible finish there by Tom Hamilton. Very calm on the ball. Here come Victoria now. This could really put the icing on the cake. Oh, fantastic save.
Brilliant save from the keeper. Out for 45.
And the ball's out for a 45. That was a big chance to put the icing on the cake. When I say the icing on the cake, again, anything can happen. Brendan Murphy was clean through on goals. Keeper spread himself very well though, and it's a good save.
Yeah, Victoria seem to be making use of the interchange subs. A lot of lads rolling on and off, doing their couple of runs for the team and back off again.
Yeah, they're managing that very well, keeping the bodies fresh. Who stood out for you? Who stood out for Victoria?
I think you can't really look past Brian Norris. Cian O'Donoghue there, number 6. Patrick Cody's got an awful lot of ball as well.
Yeah, I count Ciaran Markey's looked very dangerous as well. Every time the ball's gone into him, he's made something happen. He's worked really, really hard for his teammates.
Steffi McKenna as well when he came back on that time.
Yeah, that big moment actually, those big 5 minutes, caught a couple of balls and a
couple of interceptions as well.
Yeah, big moments, big players. Flatley, great strike.
It's a great strike.
That is a fantastic score.
Pushed out the lead to 5 points first.
Pushed out the lead to 5. Victoria have now kicked 4 and 5 without reply. The Auckland manager, you can see the body language. I think they know that they're under serious pressure now. It'll be very hard to see them pull anything out here. But again, we've said that before, and stranger things have happened. Here comes the centre back, Shane Gallagher. You look back as well, the black card as well, a huge moment in this game.
Yeah, that was a turning point, alright. Victoria managed to get on top.
Good defending then again by Patrick Cody. There's Doherty again, sloppy enough pass. Tired bodies, tired minds here with a few minutes to go. Here comes Kieran Turner. Well done, Kieran. Slots to, gives away the ball. Again, but he'll work hard to get back. And again, you can just see the edge has gone off Auckland's play, gone a bit sloppy, the ball's turning over. Again, it's inevitable. We spoke about the importance of momentum in this game. It's inevitable that bodies will get tired at the end.
Yeah, I think they're playing a chasing game at the minute.
Here's David Andrews. And Kieran Turner, he'll slot this over. And he does indeed. Superb score. Got that trusty left boot. He really kicks it wide. Not shy of a shot as Kieran.
A great score from the Scotsman.
Fantastic score. Puts
absolute credit to the club there in Park Pierces.
what's the plan for the players now for the next 24 hours? I suppose they'll enjoy their day. Always a big day on a Sunday as well. And that's it.
That's a wrap.
That is it. Game over. Superb win by Victoria.
A good strong finish by Victoria in the end.
Good strong finish by Victoria. They were under pressure there. 3 points down, 20 minutes to go.
Credit to Auckland, they put in a serious shift.
They put in a serious shift, yeah.
I think, just the experience of that Victoria team.
Yeah,
over the end.
Fantastic win, very, very hard fought. The Victoria management will be delighted. I think they were feeling a bit of pressure there, but I must take my hats off to them. They were pretty well marshalled and they didn't panic. The leaders got on the ball, made the scores happen. Good sporting game again, a bit sloppy with the win to be expected at times, but serious energy, serious endeavour and serious heart, and a good win by Victoria. Hats off to Auckland, yeah? Big shift put in by them, and they'll be disappointed, but they can take a lot of credit, even though I know it's not worth much straight after the final whistle, but I think they'll look back on it with very happy memories after this week. And great to have them over here in Melbourne. For all of you watching at home, for the masses watching at home and all around the world, goodbye for now, but we hope that you'll be tuning in later on when the senior finals come on, and goodbye from Melbourne.